Blocking. What is blocking? When I think of blocking, I think of sports and defensive positions trying to block their opponents or blocking someone on social media. But these aren't the types of blocking we'll be talking about today. Blocking is a phenomenon that occurs in conditioning when a stimulus does not pair with an unconditioned stimulus or reinforcer. Such as if we have conditioned stimulus 1 and conditioned stimulus 2 paired over multiple trials with an unconditioned stimulus, we might predict that both CS1 and CS2 would evoke a response when tested separately. When only one of our conditioned stimuli produces the desired response or behaviour, and nothing happens when we test the other individually, then blocking has occurred. Similarly, if we have already paired a conditioned stimulus with an unconditioned stimulus and then try to compound stimuli to have a second conditioned stimulus elicit the conditioned response, blocking may also occur. To provide an example, this is Grace. Grace isn't very good at grazing like most cats, so she gets fed with an automatic food dispenser. Grace has been classically conditioned to respond as if she is being fed when she hears the whirring sound of the food dispenser about to dispense food. Here we can see when the dispenser makes a whirring sound and dispenses food, Grace comes running along to get fed. Then we can see that Grace still comes running along to get fed when she hears the whirring sound of the food dispenser, even when it does not dispense food. To concrete our learning about blocking, I'll use Grace again in an example of how blocking occurs when we try to pair a neutral stimulus with an already conditioned stimulus. If we now add the neutral stimulus of a bell with the whirring sound of the dispenser, Grace reacts as if she is going to get fed. However, after multiple trials of pairing the bell with the whirring sound of the dispenser, Grace does not become conditioned to the bell on its own. As you can see, Grace doesn't respond to the bell. This is an example of how blocking can occur in conditioning. The Rescorla-Wagner model of classical conditioning can explain this. Because the bell is a less salient stimuli than the whirring sound made by the food dispenser, and because Grace has already been classically conditioned to associate the whirring sound with being fed, the bell does not become a conditioned stimulus and does not elicit a conditioned response like the whirring sound of the food dispenser does. I hope this video has helped your understanding of blocking in conditioning. Grace sure has loved the treat she's gotten for helping. Thank you.